Have you ever felt like the very fabric holding you together is starting to fray? That familiar ache deep in your knees when you stand up, the stiffness in your hands that makes simple tasks feel difficult, or maybe even noticing that your skin doesn't have the same bounce and resilience it once did. These aren't just isolated symptoms. They are often signs that the most abundant and vital protein in your body, the literal threads of your connective tissue, is beginning to weaken. Welcome to Healthier Daily. I'm Dr. Ben Carter. We often hear these complaints dismissed as just normal aging, something we simply have to accept. But today we're here to challenge that notion. We believe that understanding the process behind this fraying gives us the power to intervene naturally and effectively. And to help us weave together this understanding, we are deeply honored to have our guiding expert, Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara.
Thank you, Ben. It is a beautiful and fitting metaphor. Our bodies are indeed woven together by an incredible protein called collagen. Think of it not just as threads, but as a vast, intricate living fabric. This fabric forms the structure of our skin, our bones, our tendons, our ligaments, and crucially, the smooth, cushioning cartilage in our joints. In youth, this fabric is strong, supple, and repairs itself quickly. However, as the years pass, two things happen. First, our body's natural ability to weave new collagen threads slows down. This is a natural part of aging. But second, and often more impactful, is that the existing threads start to become damaged more rapidly. They get brittle, frayed, and weakened by various lifestyle factors. It's like a beautiful ancient tapestry that is not only getting older, but is also being actively damaged. And just as you wouldn't repair a precious tapestry with a quick, cheap iron-on patch, we cannot expect lasting relief for our joints or skin from superficial, quick fixes, like pain pills or temporary cosmetic treatments. These might cover the fraying for a moment, but they do nothing to restore the integrity of the fabric itself. True restoration requires the skill and patience of a master weaver addressing the problem at its very source.
That's the core message today. Forget the iron-on patches. Dr. Hinohara and I are going to guide you through the Master Weaver's three-step process for naturally supporting your body's own collagen production and protection. We will show you how to prepare the loom and control the pests, create the right internal environment. Supply the highest quality threads, provide the specific building blocks, activate the Master Weaver, ensure the actual weaving process happens effectively. And the surprising key to this entire process involves three simple, accessible ingredients you might already have in your kitchen. If you are tired of feeling like your body's fabric is fraying, and you're ready to learn the genuine natural process of reweaving your strength and vitality, please make that commitment now. Go to the comments section below this video and type the word weave. It's a signal that you're ready to become the master weaver of your own health. And while you're there, please take a moment to subscribe to Healthier Daily and ring that notification bell. Let's begin threading the needle together. So we understand that our body is woven together by this incredible living fabric of collagen, and that maintaining its integrity is key to youthful skin and pain-free joints. We also know that the natural weaving process slows down as we age. But here's the crucial question: why does the existing fabric often seem to fray, weaken, and degrade faster than it should? Why do some people experience significant joint pain or skin aging much earlier than others? It's not just about the passage of time. Our master weaver is often working against active sabotage. Think of our precious collagen tapestry again. It's not just sitting quietly in a protected room. It's constantly exposed to environmental challenges. There are invisible fabric pests nibbling away at the threads. There are accidental corrosive spills weakening the fibers. And sometimes the very loom needed to repair the damage is broken or unplugged. These saboteurs dramatically accelerate the decline of our collagen fabric far beyond the natural slowing of age. Let's identify these culprits. Culprit number 1. The fabric pest's chronic inflammation. We've discussed this enemy before in relation to joints, and it's just as devastating for collagen throughout the body. What fuels these pests? A diet high in sugar and processed foods is a primary driver. Excess sugar triggers a cascade of inflammatory signals. Now, how do these inflammatory signals damage the collagen fabric? They activate a specific group of enzymes in your body called matrix metalloproteinases, MMPs. Think of MMPs as tiny microscopic moths or beetles that live within your tissues. Normally, they play a controlled role in breaking down old tissue to make way for new. But chronic inflammation acts like a signal calling swarms of these pests, giving them the command to actively chew through your healthy collagen threads. Sugar literally feeds the pests that are eating your fabric. Culprit number 2, the corrosive spills, oxidative stress. Every day your body is exposed to unstable molecules called free radicals. They come from normal metabolism, from environmental toxins, pollution, UV radiation, and significantly from chronic stress. Think of these free radicals like tiny drops of corrosive acid accidentally spilled onto your precious tapestry. These acid drops don't eat the threads like the pests do, but they damage the structure of the collagen fibers themselves, making them stiff, brittle, and weak. The weave loses its resilience and elasticity. Chronic stress, in particular, floods your system with cortisol, which not only fuels inflammation, calling more pests, but also generates a huge surge of these corrosive free radicals, directly weakening the fabric's integrity. Culprit number 3, the broken loom, impaired repair signals. Even if you manage to control the pests and clean up the spills, you still need the machinery to weave in new threads. The primary signal to activate the collagen weaving process, especially during nighttime repair, comes from hormones like growth hormone GH. As we learned in our previous masterclass, GH is released primarily during deep sleep. If your sleep is poor, fragmented, too short, or lacking in deep stages, the release of GH is significantly blunted. It's like the main power switch for the weaving loom is broken or unplugged. The master weaver vitamin C, as we'll see, might be ready, the thread's amino acids might be available, but the loom itself cannot be activated to perform the intricate work of weaving new strong collagen fabric. Poor sleep directly sabotages your body's ability to repair the damage caused by the pests and spills.
Do you see the interconnectedness? Sugar feeds the inflammatory pests. Stress causes corrosive spills and calls more pests. Poor sleep breaks the loom, preventing repairs. It is a cascade of damage that overwhelms the body's natural resilience. Simply adding more threads by taking a collagen supplement, while helpful, as we'll discuss, is like tossing expensive yarn at a loom that is broken, infested with moths, and covered in acid spills. It cannot work effectively in isolation. Therefore, before the master weaver can even begin their beautiful work, we must first prepare the environment. We must implement pest control, reduce inflammation. We must neutralize the corrosive spills, manage oxidative stress. And we must ensure the loom is functional, prioritize sleep. This preparation is the crucial first step in our collagen weaving protocol. Let's move to step 1 of the weaving process, preparing the loom and controlling the pests. A master weaver, before ever touching the precious threads, begins with meticulous preparation. They inspect the loom, ensuring it is clean, stable, and free from any obstruction. They clear the workspace, removing any dust, debris, or most importantly, any sign of pests like moths or silverfish that could damage the delicate yarn or the finished fabric. They neutralize any corrosive substances that might have spilled nearby. This preparation is not a minor detail. It is the essential foundation upon which the entire masterpiece is built. A contaminated loom or a pest-infested workspace guarantees failure before the first thread is even strung. Similarly, before our body can begin the intricate process of weaving new, strong collagen fabric, we must first prepare the internal environment. We must actively control the inflammatory pests that are chewing through the existing threads. We must clean up the corrosive spills of oxidative stress that are weakening the fibers. This is step 1, preparing the loom and controlling the pests. This is about creating a calm, clean, non-hostile environment where the delicate work of weaving can actually succeed.
Exactly. Phase 1 focuses on aggressively dialing down that chronic inflammation, the pests, and mitigating oxidative stress, the spills that we identified in part 2. We need to send in the pest control and the hazardous materials cleanup crews first. And for this critical preparatory step, our first 2 key ingredients from the kitchen pharmacy are uniquely suited pineapple, especially its core, and the humble chayote. Let's start with the pineapple, specifically its fibrous core, because it contains our primary pest control agent, the remarkable enzyme bromelain. As we touched upon briefly, bromelain is a proteolytic enzyme, meaning it breaks down proteins, but its power goes far beyond digestion. Bromelain is one of nature's most potent and well-studied anti-inflammatory compounds. How does it work? Bromelain acts like a highly targeted pest control system. It interferes with the production of inflammatory prostaglandins, chemicals that signal pain and swelling. It helps modulate those inflammatory cytokines like TNF-alpha and IL-1 beta that act as food for the collagen-eating MMP enzymes, fabric pests. Furthermore, bromelain has fibrinolytic properties. Think of this as helping to break down and clear away the sticky webs or nests, excess fibrin, that inflammation often leaves behind in tissues, which can restrict movement and trap inflammatory mediators. It actively cleans the loom. Numerous studies have validated bromelain's effectiveness in reducing pain and swelling associated with arthritis, and injuries often rivaling the effects of conventional anti-inflammatory drugs, but without the harsh side effects on the stomach or kidneys. By incorporating the bromelain-rich pineapple core, you are directly targeting the inflammatory pests and clearing away the debris they leave behind. Now, alongside pest control, we need to address the corrosive spills, the ongoing damage from oxidative stress. This is where our second ingredient, chayote, plays its initial vital role. While chayote is indeed famous for its vitamin C content, which we'll revisit later, it is also packed with protective antioxidant flavonoids like luteolin and apigenin. Think of these flavonoids as the specialized corrosion protection crew. They patrol the workspace, neutralizing those damaging free radical spills on contact, protecting the existing collagen threads from becoming brittle and weak, while the anti-inflammatory work is underway. Chayote's high water content also aids in flushing cellular waste, contributing to the overall cleaning and preparation of the site. And yes, its vitamin C content already begins to prepare the environment, like ensuring the master weaver's tools are clean and ready for when they arrive in step 3.
This preparatory phase, controlling the pests and cleaning the spills, often brings the most immediate relief even before significant rebuilding occurs. I remember a patient, Isabella, a retired dancer in her late 60s. The chronic inflammation in her ankles had become so severe, the swelling so pronounced that she could barely walk by evening. The pests and corrosive spills were rampant. We focused her initial efforts entirely on this step 1 protocol. She started blending the chayote and pineapple core into a morning drink. She wasn't expecting miracles. She just wanted some relief. Within the first week, the most noticeable change was the reduction in swelling. The corrosive spills were being neutralized, and the pests were being brought under control. The burning sensation she often felt began to subside. It wasn't that her cartilage had regrown in a week. It was that the environment had changed. The constant attack had lessened. The loom was being cleaned. This initial relief gave her the hope and the physical capacity to continue with the longer, slower process of actually supplying the threads and activating the weaver. This preparatory step is what makes the subsequent rebuilding steps possible.
Isabella's story perfectly illustrates the power of this first step. By combining the potent anti-inflammatory and debris-clearing action of bromelain from the pineapple core with the antioxidant protection and initial vitamin C support from chayote, you are creating a calmer, cleaner, safer environment within your joints and tissues. You are effectively telling the fabric pests and corrosive spills, your time is up. This sets the stage perfectly for step 2, bringing in the highest quality building materials, the threads themselves.
The workspace is now prepared. The loom is clean, the damaging pests are under control, the corrosive spills have been neutralized. The environment is finally safe and ready for the master weaver to begin their restorative work. But even the most skilled weaver, working in the most pristine environment, cannot create beautiful, strong fabric from nothing. They need the raw materials. They need the threads. And not just any threads. They need the specific high-quality threads that match the original composition of the precious fabric they are trying to repair. This brings us to step 2, supplying the highest quality threads.
This step is absolutely crucial and addresses a fundamental need. As Dr. Hinohara eloquently stated, collagen is the fabric. What is that fabric made of? It's a protein, and like all proteins, it's constructed from specific building blocks called amino acids. But collagen isn't just made from any random mix of amino acids. It has a unique, highly specific recipe. It is exceptionally rich in 3 particular amino acids, glycine proline and hydroxyproline, which is made from proline. These 3 amino acids form the characteristic triple helix structure that gives collagen its incredible strength and flexibility. Think of them as the perfectly spun, high-tensile, golden threads needed to weave strong, resilient collagen fabric, especially the type 2 collagen found predominantly in our cartilage. While your body can make some of these amino acids, its production often declines with age, and the demands for repair, especially in the face of ongoing wear or inflammation, can easily outstrip the internal supply. So where can we get an abundant, readily usable source of these specific golden threads? This is where our third key ingredient enters the picture. An ingredient often dismissed but incredibly powerful, plain, unflavored gelatin. Forget the sugary, artificially colored dessert jellies. We are talking about the simple translucent powder derived from collagen itself. What makes gelatin so special? It is essentially hydrolyzed collagen. This means the large complex collagen protein has already been gently broken down, usually with water and heat, into smaller, easily absorbable fragments called peptides. These peptides are incredibly rich in exactly the glycine proline and hydroxyproline that your body is craving to rebuild its own collagen. Think back to the analogy from the original script. If getting collagen from tough cuts of meat or even long-simmered bone broth is like giving your body a whole tree and asking it to make lumber, then giving it gelatin or collagen peptides is like handing it perfectly cut pre-sanded planks. Your digestive system doesn't have to work as hard. The specific golden threads are delivered efficiently, ready to be picked up by the master weaver and woven directly into the fabric of your joints, skin bones, and tendons. This high bioavailability is why studies using hydrolyzed collagen or gelatin often show noticeable improvements in joint comfort and skin elasticity. You are directly providing the limiting factors, the specific raw materials that are often in short supply, thereby enabling the entire weaving process to proceed much more effectively.
There is also a wonderful secondary benefit, particularly relevant to the stresses many of us face. The amino acid glycine, which is exceptionally abundant in gelatin, has a known calming effect on the nervous system. It acts as an inhibitory neurotransmitter, helping to quieten excessive brain activity. Many people find that incorporating gelatin into their routine, especially later in the day, contributes to a sense of calm, reduces anxiety, and even promotes deeper, more restorative sleep. Think of it as not only providing the threads, but also ensuring the weaver has a calm, focused environment to work in. So this humble, inexpensive powder is far more than a dessert ingredient. It is the direct, concentrated source of the very golden threads your body needs to reweave its own structural fabric. By ensuring a consistent supply of these specific amino acids, you are giving the master weaver the essential materials needed to repair the fraying tapestry of your joints and skin. The loom is prepped, the pests are controlled, and now the highest quality threads have arrived. We are almost ready to begin the weaving itself. We have reached the most exciting moment in our restoration project. The loom is clean and prepped free from the damaging pests of inflammation and the corrosive spills of oxidative stress. The finest golden threads, the specific amino acids, glycine proline, and hydroxyproline from our gelatin have been delivered and are laid out ready for use. Everything is perfectly staged, but the threads, no matter how abundant or high quality, will not magically weave themselves into strong, resilient collagen fabric. We need the final essential element. We need the skill, the energy, and the activating command of the master weaver.
This is where the true genius of this simple three-ingredient combination comes into play. It's not just about providing individual components, it's about the synergy. It's about how these ingredients work together, amplifying each other's effects to activate that master weaver and ensure the weaving process happens efficiently and effectively. Let's revisit our first two ingredients, chayote and pineapple, and understand their crucial roles in this final activation step. First and most importantly, let's talk about the chayote. While we acknowledged its antioxidant flavonoids in step 1, its primary role in this step is as the source of our master weaver vitamin C. We cannot overstate this. Vitamin C is not just a helpful addition to collagen synthesis. It is absolutely mandatory. Here's the biochemistry. The enzymes responsible for the critical step of cross-linking those proline and lysine amino acids into stable, strong collagen fibers, specifically prolyl hydroxylase and lysyl hydroxylase, require vitamin C as an essential cofactor. Think of vitamin C as the weaver's skilled hands, the only element capable of performing the intricate knots and weaves that turn loose threads into durable fabric. Without sufficient vitamin C, those golden amino acid threads from the gelatin just lie there, unable to be properly assembled. No vitamin C, no weaving. Chayote delivers this master weaver in abundance. Now let's bring back the pineapple core and its enzyme bromelain. In step 1, we saw it as the pest control and stain remover. Here in step 3, it plays a vital synergistic role as the weaver's assistant. Remember how gelatin provides the collagen peptides, the pre-cut planks or golden threads. Bromelain, being a proteolytic enzyme, further helps ensure these peptides are efficiently broken down and absorbed through the gut lining. It acts like an assistant, laying out the threads perfectly, making them readily accessible for the master weaver vitamin C to grab and incorporate into the growing fabric. It enhances the bioavailability and utility of the very building blocks we are supplying. Do you see the beautiful interplay? Gelatin provides the essential specific amino acid threads, glycine proline, hydroxyproline, pineapple core. Bromelain acts as the assistant, enhancing the absorption and preparation of those threads. Chayote vitamin C is the master weaver, the essential enzymatic cofactor that takes those threads and actively weaves them into strong collagen fabric using the clean loom prepared in step 1. It is this 3-part synergy: prep and pest control, bromelain antioxidants, high-quality threads, gelatin, amino acids, and activated master weaver vitamin C working together that makes this simple combination far more powerful than taking any single ingredient alone. 1 + 1 + 1 does not equal 3 here, it multiplies.
This synergy reminds me powerfully of the small community experiment mentioned in the original story, The Gathering at the Church. It wasn't a formal clinical trial, but a real-world test among friends, all dealing with the aches and stiffness of age. They didn't just take gelatin or just eat pineapple. They committed together to this specific combination for 3 weeks. The results, as described, were remarkable, not just for their effectiveness, over 80% reported noticeable improvement, but for their breadth. People felt less stiffness, yes, but also experienced better sleep. Perhaps the glycine effect, more energy, and even improvements in skin and hair. This wasn't one ingredient doing one thing. This was a synergistic cocktail, nourishing the body's fundamental fabric on multiple levels. It was real-world evidence of the master weaver finally given the right environment, the right materials, and the activating command, getting back to work.
That community's experience is a wonderful testament to this synergistic approach, and our Healthier Daily community is just as inspiring, joining us from all over the globe on this shared path. Please take a moment now to share which state or country you are watching from in the comments below. It strengthens our resolve to know we are all part of this collective effort towards natural health and vitality.
And so the master weaver is activated. With the loom prepped, the pests controlled, and the highest quality threads supplied, the intricate work of reweaving the very fabric of your body can begin. You have moved beyond the illusion of quick fixes and embrace the genuine natural process of restoration. This is not about masking symptoms. It is about rebuilding the structure from within. Remember, you are the master weaver, the one who actively chooses day by day to care for this precious living fabric.
That active choice is embodied in your new daily ritual. Let's now assemble the practical steps, the exact recipe for combining these three synergistic ingredients into your powerful collagen weaving elixir. Pay close attention to the details, especially regarding the gelatin, as proper preparation unlocks its full potential. The rejuvenating juice recipe, single-serving ingredients. 1/2 of a medium chayote peeled and roughly chopped. Provides the master weaver vitamin C plus antioxidants. A thick slice of pineapple, about 1 inch, 2.5 centimeters, importantly including the fibrous core, provides the weaver's assistant in pest control bromelain, 1 packet approx. 7-10 grams or about 1 tablespoon of plain unflavored gelatin. Provides the golden threads, glycine proline, hydroxyproline. 1.5 cups, about 350 milliliters of filtered or mineral water. Optional, a small piece of fresh ginger or a teaspoon of raw honey stevia for taste. Preparation steps. The weaver's ritual: awaken the threads, hydrate gelatin, empty the gelatin packet into a small cup. Add about 3 or 4 tablespoons of warm water, around 104 degrees or 40 degrees. Warm to touch, not hot. Stir quickly until smooth. Let it sit undisturbed for 5 minutes. It will bloom into a firm jelly-like texture. This step is crucial for glycine proline joint health. Prepare the loom. While the gelatin blooms, add the chopped chayote, the pineapple, including core, and the 1.5 cups of water to your blender. Initial blend these ingredients on high for a full 2-3 minutes. This extended time is vital to fully break down the fibrous chayote and pineapple core, releasing the bromelain proteolytic enzyme and ensuring a smooth texture. Liquefy gelatin. Your bloom gelatin is now firm. Gently warm it just until liquid again. Place the cup in a bowl of hot water for a minute or microwave carefully in 5-second bursts. It should be clear and liquid with no lumps. Do not overheat. Final weave, combine, and final blend. Pour the liquid gelatin into the blender with the chayote pineapple juice. Add any optional ingredients, ginger sweetener. Blend again for another 1-2 minutes until everything is perfectly homogeneous. Consume immediately. Drink the elixir right away, ideally on an empty stomach in the morning, about 20-30 minutes before breakfast. This maximizes absorption. Long-term fabric care. This daily elixir provides the core support, but remember the bigger picture. Control the pests. Continue to manage inflammation by reducing sugar and processed foods. Practice stress reduction techniques. Ensure the loom functions. Prioritize 7-8 hours of quality sleep nightly to allow repair hormones to work. Keep the fabric pliable. Incorporate gentle daily movement, walking, stretching to stimulate circulation and joint lubrication. By combining this daily elixir with these broader lifestyle choices, you are creating the optimal conditions for collagen matrix synthesis. You are providing type 2 collagen support for your joints, ensuring the presence of the essential vitamin C enzymatic cofactor, and maximizing the benefits of this entire synergistic protocol. If this masterclass on the Master Weaver's process has given you a clear, hopeful, and actionable plan for your joint and skin health, please show your appreciation by giving this video a like, and please share it. So many people are looking for natural, effective solutions. Share this knowledge with them. And if you haven't already, we sincerely invite you to subscribe to Healthier Daily and ring that notification bell. We are passionate about bringing you science-backed natural health wisdom you can trust. Finally, our most important question for you today. Reflect on the 3 core steps of the weaving process we've detailed. Which step? Step 1, pest control and loom, prep inflammation antioxidants. Step 2, supplying the threads, collagen precursors, or step 3, activating the weaver. Vit-C synergy feels most needed for your body's fabric right now. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Identifying where you need to focus first is key, and your insights can help guide others in our wonderful community. From all of us at Healthier Daily, thank you for embarking on this weaving journey with us.
Be a patient and dedicated master weaver. May the fabric of your body remain strong, supple, and vibrant for all your years to come.